Hello everyone, welcome back to the Homesteaders channel. If you're new here, my name is Becky. I grow food in Central Florida in Zone 9A. I am dedicating a video every week to see the progression of my garden, my first garden here in Central Florida. I used to grow in Washington State for a couple years, and now I'm in a new climate, new zone, so I'm learning as I grow. So I really try my best to use organic practices. If I have to use any fertilizers or things to help my plants, I try to use organic gardening type of things, like fish emulsion, which I'm probably going to put today. Looking at my peppers yesterday, when I got home from work, they're looking a little yellow. So I do try to skim through my garden when I get home from work. I don't get home until probably 6 or 7 at night, and sometimes in my early days, because I have these days where I get home a little earlier, probably around 4 or 5. So the weekends are really a crucial time for me to go through my garden and see what's going on. Really, it's been raining all night, so it's really muggy. As you can tell, my hair is so frizzy because the humidity is probably up there. Let's go see what the garden is doing for this week. So I still haven't pulled out these sunflowers. I have to put something new and take out some of this grass that's growing in between. So nothing really new when it comes to the front of it. But actually, no, I lied. There's some dahlias, small. I didn't pinch them. Usually with dahlias, you pinch them and then it can make more blooms. But I didn't do that. So I don't know if I can still do that. I'm not sure. My first time growing dahlias, but reading about them, I know pinching really helps. But I have a few here. Some of them are blooming, really cute little flowers, but some flowers looking sad, but I have to fix. I want to put another kind of no-till flower patch there too, so I have to add some cages like these. So this is why this is here. Whoa. Now this is really raw. Like, this is my garden right now. So let's check out my first trellis over here. With some debate, some people have told me what they think they are, but with me and my husband actually doing a little bit more research and just seeing other pictures of things, we have come to the conclusion that this is an Armenian cucumber. I just think the loofah is a little bit more of a different type of shape. This looks just like the Armenian cucumber. So I'm gonna guess it's the Armenian cucumber. It's actually growing very well. And I did some research about it too. This is a huge one. Look at this one. We do have obviously big ones, but babies are still, right, this baby right there, are coming out. So there's one right here too. I thought it was really cool to know that this actually came from Egypt originally, from like the 18th century. Some guy who traveled in history brought it over, and after the genocide, a lot of the people brought this with them. This is not really a cucumber, it's a melon, in the melon family, Musk Melon, but it's used as a cucumber. I was reading you can use it just like a cucumber. You can pickle it, you can put it in salads and things like that. So I'm really curious to see how it tastes, since it's kind of like a mix of a melon and a cucumber. And I was reading that the best time to pick something like this is between 12 to 15 inches. I guess the smaller it is, the sweeter it is. But I have one over here that is, I think, way bigger than 12 to 15 inches. So let me show you. I'm definitely going to harvest this today before it gets any bigger, just because I don't know how it's really going to taste. I still have a few that need to have a little bit more time growing, but it looks like these grow really well here. I mean, it's Florida 9A. I mean, this used to be growing in Egypt. So I mean, if it tastes good, I'm definitely gonna grow this again. It's cool to grow things that not many people grow, and experiment. So let's go check how to, let's harvest some of these. So my basket over here. All right, just gonna cut it. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this one. This one looks pretty good. They, like I said, 12 to 15 inches they said. So they said the more you cut, the more you get. So let's harvest. Let's go ahead and harvest this big one over here. It's huge. Oh. Let's see this. Oh, there's one over here too. I'll let that grow a little bit more. This one. Goodness. Okay. See how this one's gonna be. Put that in here. And I guess I'll do this one. It's a little bit smaller, but I mean, it's not that small. Let's see here. Go ahead. Oop, that fell. All right, let's see here. Oh, good. It's heavy. Whew. You're like a shopping cart over here. Okay. Well, look at that. Pretty cool. All right, so while we're over here, we have the corn coming along. My failed Mysterium. Another corn. And look at this lady here. I wanna say that she's a lady. She's a lady watermelon. And she is definitely, I feel like she's gonna take over on this trellis. But out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 watermelons. This one is the only one that's like actually growing crazy. I don't, like I said, I lost a lot of my labels, but I think this is the monster melon, the monster watermelon. I know I grew a lot of those, and I feel like this is it. This one is okay, not as big as this one, but this one's actually having a little watermelon. I think I showed you last time, and now I think this was what it was, and this is the one that I think I showed you, but it died. But look at this one. I didn't know if I saw this one. So that's a little mini. That's what a little baby watermelon looks like. So cool. This one, I think I see one right there. I don't really see. It's a lot of greenery, that's for sure. It's getting bigger. And I see some flowers, so I don't know. This one's hanging in there, it looks like. I think this one's a goner. It's just not great. So I'm probably gonna pull it or just keep it. I see some new growth. These damn red ants, I swear, they're so annoying. They're everywhere in this pot. I think this is just doomed. And this one, I have to put a cage on it. Oh, a little snail. Yeah, I see a flower, so that's good. I gotta put some more mulch on this. This is crazy. Grass coming through the floor here. So this is my sad squash. I think I'm gonna plant more squash. I'm going to go ahead and fertilize this. When I was doing some more research, I feel like I probably have to fertilize once a week until it gets good, until it gets greener at least, because I feel like once every 2 weeks is not really helping. That's what I was doing. This is a big sunflower. Look at those little ants. Great. And this other side of this, well, we'll go look at the carrots. Oh, look at that. Like I said, I have a lot of different varieties here, and when I start popping them out, I'll show you what they are. These are labeled and they're right here, but they're washed out. Look, don't use these plastic things. Look at this. Completely washed away. Okay, that's great. But hey, at least I got some carrots. These are bigger, which I think these were the ones that are, like, these were the ones that I grew in my green stock. which I'll put a picture up right now just to show you what they looked like. And these were actually an experiment. These weird kind of Japanese carrots from Baker Creek, and I was just gonna grow them just because. So it's like this week, these are probably doing better. I think because they are from a really warm climate. So I don't know, we'll see. So this is my peppers and corn. I don't think the corn is going to be that big just because everything's really close together. The peppers here, I pinched some of them. The little baby pepper. Isn't it cute? So I'm going to probably also fertilize these every week with fish emulsion just to see if the yellow goes away. I feel like a lot of things in my garden are yellow right now. Like I said, it's super moist, it rained all night. So baby corn, miniature teenage corn, and then the big corn. Growing pretty well here. Thanks for a viewer telling me what that pest was. I'll show you a video right now on what I took out of one of these corns. So yes, thank you. You guys are awesome, letting me know what things are as I grow corn for the first time. Oh, there we go. So cool. This is the biggest one. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but yeah, I think this was one that got ruined a lot with that pest. But here we go. And the baby corn. And over here, another big sunflower. And we have some sweet peas, which haven't been picked, so they're kind of not doing great, but I need to pick them. So let's pick some of these. Put them in my basket. Oh, there's one over here. Just pick the ones that don't look very great, because then we can always feed them to the chickens and make eggs. So there's no waste. I'm not gonna feel bad if things don't go well, because if they're edible enough, I can feed them to my chickens. So let's see here. There's one here. Okay. And some more corn and more have two of my sad yellow squash. So, all right. Beautiful flowers, looking great. This is cool. So this is like a solar panel. It only works if the sun is beating on it. If it's overcasting like right now, it'll work. But I need some sun to work a little bit better. I'm gonna put stones over here, just like this big one. And I'm gonna put my seed in the air, like I said. So what's new in the garden is I made this. Kind of like these posts, but this is a little bit bigger. And then I put this wire that I used for my fence and did kind of like a trellis in the middle. So this was my idea to do, just to put beans in. Obviously you need like tons of beans to even like make probably a cup of beans, but I'm really just practicing. These are cool. These are black beans. Put that, how that package looks up in the screen. And it's set to soak them before you plant them, and I didn't soak them. I just put the beans straight in here and they grew. So this is cool. They look like that. It's like a black seed, and then they just came up. So this was I did this on Sunday, so it's been almost a week, 6 days. I planted in these two things, which I'm kind of sad they haven't come up, but I planted snake beans. I'll put that up how that looks. And they're supposed to be growing, they're supposed to grow really well in the heat. Snake beans. None of them have come up. So, I don't know. It's been 6 days, and I'm hoping it said about around this time it should sprout, so we're going to be waiting. And these are just regular peas from Burpee. I planted, so they are coming up. So my idea for this is to have this grow up the trellis, and I'll cut it back so it won't go crazy if it does. But my whole thing is to have just a wall of beans here. So that's it for this side of the garden. I'll go back to the trellis. I don't know if you saw this last time, but this is my little chime I had in my first garden in Washington, because I started gardening in Washington. And yeah, I had my husband send it to me because I want to put it in this garden. Cute little birdie. But here's cucumbers, probably muncher starting. And then over here is cosmos, which are flowers growing. I have to stake this. To stake it like that. This is a raspberry. It's so crazy how good it's been growing. Blueberry, my Anna apple, and my peach looking some type of yellow. This is my Bok Choy that I didn't show you because it was covered last time, but the leaves are really big. So cool. So I grew this in Washington. It looks like it's flowering. I can harvest some of these leaves and I can have this for dinner today. And a little dahlia with some bugs in it. Hello. So beautiful. Look at these colors. Wow. I'm sure it would be bigger if it had more space, but very cool. Nothing here in these cucumbers, just a lot of red ants. So that's great. Oh, no, I found one. Little baby. Let that grow. Definitely need to fertilize this as well. Oh, well, look at that. Let's go around here. It's like stuck in here. Oh, that's funny. I'll let it grow a little bit more. That's cool. All right, here's corn. Corn, sunflower, big sunflower, and my other cucumbers. Here we go. Little baby right there. So these thicker ones, more plumpier, the one that I harvested last time. I have some sunflowers here. Ooh, more cucumbers. Let's go ahead and get my basket. Oh my god, this is so heavy now because of these are made in cucumbers. All right, let's harvest some of these cucumbers here. We'll do what? It's not even that big. And I think this is coming alive again that I thought I killed. Always give it hope. Hope that it will grow. It's going, I think this is a melon. So it's growing up here. Cool. And this is onions looking okay, a little yellow. I'm gonna fertilize these today too. As you see here, my fertilizer waiting for me. It's just fish emulsion with water. Bad gardener. I'm such a bad gardener. Look at this. Okay, I need to put these cages today. That's why I have that roll of cage. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a cage to this one and this one. I will do that today. I will do this today. But I noticed out of all these tomatoes, these are the greenest looking ones. Like, look how green this foliage is. I'll show you the other ones, but I think it really has to do with the marigolds. I have one marigold plant in each of these. This is not too hot, but maybe because of the variety. But it has a marigold in it as well. Marigolds, actually, it takes nitrogen into the flower and into the soil and helps tomato plants. So I've not pruned this at all. I see some tomatoes there, babies. But yes, marigolds feeds nitrogen to tomatoes. So, and I think the varieties here actually probably work here for Florida. This one, oh my god, I hate seeing this. This one is the orange icicle tomato. And this one is, I don't have a, oh yeah, it's right here. This one is the German pink. Okay. So I'm not really nitpicky on my plants. I mean, yeah, I don't want to see it all you know, yellow and whatever. But I'm not very like, oh my god. I'm just like, okay, what I need to do, I'll try to fix it, and if I can't, then hopefully it just grows and gives me food. I'm not really one to freak out when it comes to the garden. Yeah, so these tomatoes are growing really well. This one's another orange icicle. I bet you if it had a marigold in it, it would be way greener. But it does have little tomatoes. This one, that one looks big too. But look at these. Look at that, tomatoes. Oh no. Yeah, well there you go. So a baby tomato looks like, and I made a mistake. There's a lot here. There's a lot in this one too. So cool. I'm gonna fertilize also my herbs. Sage looking still good, still growing, a little yellow. We'll try to fix. Basil still going strong. Looks like they're about to flower. I gotta pick it. I gotta top it off. I cut it like this. It's good to top off like that. I have a video of me just doing this. We'll do that. Just so if it starts to flower, just take it off and it'll keep growing. But it won't go to flower, which, you know, they all want to produce seed. That's the whole point of flowering, is to grow seed, because that's what they do, trying to produce more. So top it off, and we'll top off this one and this one. There we go. As long as it has a good amount of leaves, you know, for photosynthesis, you should be fine. I mean, good. So these will keep growing. Hopefully. I gotta put something here. I'll do that today. I'll try. Grapes hanging in there. What is this? Get out of here. Okay. Looking at the undersides. Look good. The blueberry. Okay. Looking good. Ooh. Let's go look at the cucumbers. This cucumber's getting there. Not getting there, but getting there. I keep on helping it, swerving it into it. That's what I do to help it. Just kind of like sowing, just going into it, helping it grow up. Yeah, I know for sure the trellises do help with the air circulation and keeping things. I think my plants are, I don't want to water the leaves because, you know, stuff like this happens. It burns as the water is like a microscope when the sun hits it and it burns it if there's a water drop. So I think that's what this is. As I'm watering overhead most of the time, I'm still trying to plan my drip for all of these. It will happen. I will add drip to this garden. But for now, we're just, you know, trying our best. Let's get some of these cucumbers. I made a yummy cucumber salad yesterday. Or not yesterday. I made it this week. It's cucumbers, tomato, avocado, and it was very yummy. Very simple, but nice. Ooh, look at this one. Go ahead and I want to thank everyone for watching. I feel like I have some virtual fellow gardening peeps. Don't really have a lot of gardening friends, so it's cool. So please say hello in the comments. If you do garden, I want to know where you grow, what zone, if you do know. I'll link how you can find your gardening zone in the comments, if that helps anybody to know where they are growing. Helps definitely when it comes to picking. Oh, look at that one, big mama. But yeah, And the whole point of making this YouTube channel for me is awfully showing people that you can grow food, but also to build community and learn. You don't do it, you don't learn it. So, okay, anything else? Do you see anything else? I see baby ones. Which one would leave? I'll pick up some of these dead leaves too today, just to revamp it a little bit. All right, so sunflower, calendula looking all right, yellow. Fertilizes today. Lemon or lime tree, fertilize that today. So we'll do that. Looking good. Harvested some. Oh, forgot the peppers. Can't forget the peppers. Okay. Oh, I feel so sad when I see this. Okay. Whenever like I said, I'm going to fertilize things once a week. Damn bug. And then, oh, a flower. Okay. Yeah, so let's just do this now here so you see what I'm even covering it. I know it's wet, but it needs help. Never give up. If I kill all my peppers, well, I can't say I didn't try. Try as much as you can. So yeah, look at this harvest. Thank you guys for harvesting with me. Super fun. So heavy. My flower bed, I'm going to be doing mulch today, finishing that. But the ones that are my survivors, they are growing pretty well. I can't believe out of all these, one teddy bear survived. I don't know if it's gonna keep surviving, but these are it. So there goes my flower bed. Right, so you saw the main garden and harvest. So now I'm gonna just show you the tomatoes that are in the porch here and how they're doing. Tomatoes and moringa, front porch. We're getting some tomatoes. Great. Ooh, look at this. One more flower left. How beautiful. Yeah, so these are, sorry, I get distracted by flowers. Yeah. I have to get 20-gallon containers, fabric containers for these guys. Oops. Look at this one. Pretty big. Definitely gonna fertilize these guys today as well. And if you didn't know what those back there were, these are willow trees. My husband propagated them before he left a couple months back. So we are propagating a bunch of willow trees. I have to put them in bigger pots soon. But yeah. And these are actually have tubers, dahlia tubers, which probably will rot because it's been raining so much and nothing's come up, and they said not to water them until you see something come up. So bummer on that. Blueberries looking all right, kind of trying. And my green stalks are still in the process of getting a revamp. So thank you guys for joining me on this Saturday, looking at my garden, see how things are. Look all this we harvested. Isn't that so cool? So many cucumbers and melons. Let's see if I know you should wash things, but let's see if I can take a bite of one of these, see how it tastes. So, Iranian cucumber. Let's try. Let's get my scissors and now that I cut it, so you see how it looks inside. Let's taste it. It's good. Very mild taste. Smells good. I mean, if you like cucumbers, this cucumber is a little bit mild, like I said, in the taste, but it's actually really good. So let's see here. Yeah, I can definitely see this like in a salad and even pickling. The skin is way thinner than one of these cucumbers, but other than that, I definitely recommend. Very good, tasty. Well guys, I hope you have a good day. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you back here next week, and we'll see how the garden is progressing. Stay well, friends.